Happy Tuesday, all my real ones. Hey guys, hope you guys are having a great Tuesday, terrific Tuesday. I'm just coming on very quickly because it was just crossing my heart and my mind about how the timing of God, it is so crucial that we understand the timing of life, the timing of things and as they unfold, that everything is not coming to you in the timing that you want it. You know, everything's not coming to you exactly when you want it, but it is coming, right? It is coming. It doesn't mean it's not coming just because it hasn't shown up right now. Just because it feels like you can't see it, you can't feel it. And of course, Hardy's going crazy. You guys hear him in the background. Right? Anytime he hears my voice. But I was just thinking about how in the last, this season of my life right now. Hi, sweetheart. She is Woman Club. Hey, guys. I literally have been recognizing how there will be something I'm wanting or something I'm in expectation of. But today, I actually did something that was on my vision board from 2018. Guys, my puppy. Give me patience, y'all. Thank you. Yeah, I already have my hair and my makeup done for a project today. And so I was like, let me come on and do a video real quick since I have my hair and my makeup done. And so what's unfolding right now, I literally, after I got done with this project today, this appointment I had, and it was an interview, I literally went back on my vision board, and what's manifesting right now, even with this interview and everything I'm doing, is literally something that's on my vision board from 2018. That's 3 years ago, you guys. Now, there's things I put on my vision boards before, and it'll manifest in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. There's other things that have been on my vision board for years that haven't manifested yet. But does that mean it's not coming? Does it mean it's not happening? No. It doesn't mean it's not happening just because it's not happening right this second. And it goes back to what I've taught before, that so oftentimes when you are dreaming and you are manifesting, guys, what you don't recognize is everything that has to take place for you to be ready for that manifestation, for you to be ready for what it is you're asking for, or how big it is, or literally all of the processing that needs to take place inside of you for that thing, the changes you need to be going through. And God in his infinite wisdom is prepping you and preparing you and equipping you to be ready to receive what you're asking for. So I'm not coming on long today, guys. I'm tired. It's been a busy day. But what I'm coming on to say is, don't give up. That's all I came on to say. Don't give up. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give up right now when you're closer than you've ever been before. Don't give up on the dream. Don't give up on what God's doing in your life. Don't give up on what's coming next. Don't give up on everything that you've put on that dream board, that vision board, the ideas, the dreams, everything. You're like, well, God, I don't see it happening. Can I say something though? 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? I literally sat down and I was dream journaling one morning, and I wrote down my new life. I wrote down my new streams of income. I wrote down what I wanted to do to make money. I wrote down what I wanted a day in my life to look like, what I wanted to be doing every day. I wrote down the new vision of my life as I was getting honest with myself. Right? That I was getting honest with myself. I was saying, you know, I'm tired of doing what I used to do. I'm exhausted. I don't want to grind like that. I want some different ways to make money. I want Carrie and I's life together as we are evolving. Hey, Madeline, right? As we are evolving into the next season of our life, as we're getting closer and closer to being empty nesters. Where do we want to live? How do we want to move? Where do we want to travel? How much money we want to make? Where do we want to go? Who, you know, and as I wrote, it takes courage. It takes courage to admit that maybe your dream has changed. It takes courage for you to admit what you really want. It takes courage for you to get bold enough to say, yeah, I asked for that before, but now I want something different. It takes courage for you to say, oh, let me really get serious about the bigger things that I really want to see in my life. And that's the list I wrote down 2 weeks ago, guys. And that same day, the same day I wrote down at the top of my list was TV. And that same day I got an email. And today was an interview for that show. And it's on a network that I've been manifesting a show on for years. But I just got focused and serious 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I put it on the vision board 4 years ago, but I've been all focused and being intentional about all kinds of other stuff. And 2 weeks ago, I wrote it down. Because there's also what you have to realize, some things it's time for you to say no to. What are some things that you need to let go of? Ooh, I feel that. You guys feel that in your spirit? You feel the Holy Ghost? You feel that? You feel that anointing on that? That there's something that you've been holding on to that it's time to let go of, and it's time to say, okay, that had its season, right? It had its season. Guys, and listen, I've had production companies and casting companies hit me up for years, hit Carrie and I up for years. And I even went into this interview. I didn't even know who the network was. I just went into it because the show sounded interesting. I went into it saying, okay, well, we'll see. And then as I did, I'm like, this sounds like exactly like me. They're casting a host for this. It sounds exactly like me. This sounds like me. But you know how when you've been let down, oh, thank you, God. You know how when you've been expecting something a long time ago, or when you've been in expectation and it didn't work out the way you thought, and I've interviewed for other things before, and ooh, and honey, and you've been in places where you were thinking like, oh, this is it, this is the one, and then it's not it. And so when something else comes, you kind of hesitate like, well, we'll see. I don't know, this or better. Because you don't want to be overly confident, because you thought something was it before, because it looked like it, felt like it felt like the right timing, it felt like the right thing, it walked and talked like it was the right thing, but it didn't come through, it didn't manifest, that wasn't it. But this thing really feels like it's it. And my stylist, Kim, I messaged her after the interview, and she said, girl, you better claim it. She said, this is it. You've been preparing for this. You've been getting ready to be here. What have I been doing, guys? Working out, looking good, right? Being ready, getting ready for TV, fix my teeth, whiten my teeth, getting more books ready. Everything, got 3 more books coming out this year. Got all this stuff lined up. Because I said, when I get on TV, I want to be ready, right? I want to be ready for it to pop. I don't want to be scrambling to get ready when it pops. I want to be ready. What do you need to be getting ready for? And what is it that you need to be letting go of? Thank you, Nay. Right? What do you need to be letting go of? What do you need to be saying no to? What is something that's expired in your life that you're holding on to? Because everything you've asked for is coming. But that doesn't mean that you have everything at the same time. Does that make sense, guys? You can be asking for a lot, but then you've had some things manifest and it's had its due season. And now it's time for some other things. It's time for some new stuff, some other stuff that was on your dream list, on your dream board, in your dream journal, on your vision board. It's now time for that new stuff. But that means you got to start to let go, right? You got to start to let go. Thank you, Brianna. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I had a recent conversation with one of my younger brothers about seasons in our lives. Thank you, and God bless you. You're welcome, sweetheart. Seasons. If I'm ready for TV, if I'm ready for a show, can I still be coaching people one-on-one all over the world and be tied up one-on-one? No. Right? If I'm ready for new things, it's time to let some things go. What are you still holding on to, and there's something new for you to do? That's my question. Because everything you've asked for is coming. But some of those things require sacrifice. Some of those things are going to require you to process. They're going to require you to do some work. They're going to require you. Besides, this is the last week to get the WORK Masterclass. For those of you who need to do your healing work, this is the last week to get the WORK Masterclass. Click the link in the bio when you're done watching the video and get your class, because it's closing. It's closing. What do you need to do, guys? What do you have to do to get out of your way? For me, I've had to be patient. I've had to keep working on me. I had to keep working through all my shadow work, right? I have to work on me physically, right? I didn't want to get on TV looking crazy. Y'all know what I mean? I want to be looking good on TV. I'm talking to somebody. Maybe it's time for you to focus on your physical. Maybe it's time for you to, ooh, I want a man. Ooh, I want a woman. Maybe it's time for you to focus on your physical well-being and the aesthetic for you to attract who you really want. I might be talking to you. You got to prepare for where you want to go. You got to prepare for what you want. Don't be mad when what you attract is really a match for you. And you're like, well, I don't like who I'm attracting. I don't like what's a fit for me. But that's what's a fit for you. You just don't like it. Level up. Do something about it. If you don't like it, don't sit back and complain because you're getting passed over or you're not getting what you want. Who am I talking to? Right? Get it together. Get it together. Look at these white teeth. I was up here this morning whitening my teeth, got my little Invisalign, put my whitener on. Right? Why? So I can have a pretty smile in my interview. Hair did, makeup did. I don't know who I'm talking to. I know this seems like a real simple message, but I'm talking to somebody. Everything you've asked for is coming. But it's time for you to come out of the comfort zone and step out into destiny. Step out and start walking on water. Start walking by faith. Start walking. Right? It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to work on you. Hey, Faith. Right? Sugar 214. What whitener do you use? It's from my dentist. From where I did my Invisalign. I straightened my teeth. I get it from him. Listen, I know I'm quiet. I'm tired. It's been a busy day. I'm tired. I'm about to chill. Listen, I know I'm talking to somebody today because God wouldn't have me turn this camera on if I wasn't meant to be talking to somebody. Everything you ask for is coming, sweetheart. But you're going to have to get serious and you're going to have to get intentional, which means your actions have to line up. Your actions have to line up with what you're asking for. Right? Your actions. You got to start intentional. Oprah says, do you have a mentorship program? I don't have a mentorship program, sweetheart. I do have an inner circle, but it's for coaches. It's for life coaches. So I do stuff on coaching in there and personal development for my coaches, but I don't do any mentoring just in a general way. I made a vision board. Madeline says, I made a vision board 4 months ago for August and things didn't manifest yet. I'm trying to trust God and not get anxiety. One of the things I've learned about manifesting, Madeline, is it's very difficult to put a timeline on manifesting. Because if you put a timeline on it, then what happens is you become attached to the outcome and you're attached to how it comes and now you're trying to force it. So the universe, God, responds to faith. It's better for you to set the intention, like set it and forget it, and just trust that it's happening in God's perfect unfolding of time. That's what is the better, way to practice manifestation. Because if you set specific dates on things, you're then going to, like you said, you're trying to fight anxiety. And you don't want to have anxiety because you don't want to be attached to it. You want it to be flowing. You want to have ease. Because it's that trust and that ease that allows it to just flow. Okay, so take the dates off of saying you're manifesting it for August. You're just manifesting it, period. And God, when I'm ready for this, I know it's coming. I know in your divine timing and your divine flow, this is going to unfold in my life, and I thank you. And you stay in a position of gratitude. And whenever you think about whatever it is you're manifesting, you just Practice gratitude. Ooh, I know it's coming. Practice excitement. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm excited. Ooh, I know I can't wait for it to come. It's getting closer every day. That is what that's the manifestation process. And that's how you put your faith in action. Okay? How do you block negative thoughts? No shame in my game. Take the WORK Masterclass. I teach thought shifting and teach you how to not have negative thoughts. Amthana81, how do I register for a coaching class? Our coaching certification, the next one starts next week, August 16th. And there's a link in my bio to become an abundant life coach. So there's a link in there. If you follow that, honey, it'll link you to everything else. I don't have, my circle's not open right now for the mentoring for the coaches unless you go through our certification program, guys. I'm not taking new coaches into my mentoring program because we're focusing on the certification. Now, if you go through certification, you can join the circle, but that's the only way right now that you really can get in the circle. Let's see. I almost left someone for feeling I was uninterested or they weren't that into me instead of realizing our love is a process and takes patience. Great point, sweetheart. Really great point. So anyway, guys, as you can tell, I'm very mellow today. I'm tired. I'm going to relax and rest. Go take all this makeup off my face because my interview is done. All right. I love you. Blessings and abundance. I'll see you back over here tomorrow night for the Rebecca Lynn Pope Show at 7 p.m. We have 2 guests coming on tomorrow night, so I'll see you then. And make sure you get your WORK Masterclass. Sign up for that because it's closing this week. And the Dating Masterclass, Dating and Soulmate Attraction Masterclass is open as well. So make sure you snatch that up if you need to learn how to date. It includes a dating detox so you can hit the reset button on your heart and mind to be ready to date and attract true love. All right. Blessings and abundance. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.